So, this happened. We did it, boys. 300! Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say anymore. And also, if you guys notice that I'm in a different setup, yes, my background is very different. No, I did not move tables. I basically transferred from my computer to my brother's computer, of course. And this is a Windows 10 computer, I believe. I'm not sure. But yeah, but all I gotta say is clap it up first. So yeah, thank you guys so much for 300 subs. And in today's video, I'm gonna be making my play button. But first, let's roll that intro. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys the materials I'm going to be using to make my own 300 subscriber play button. So, without further ado, let's get to the materials. A black frame, a piece of cardboard, cardstock, which is basically thicker paper, a glue stick, 3 markers, a ruler, cutting tools, X-Acto knife and scissors, sandpaper, gray paint, and last but not least, a paintbrush. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to take this black frame and I'm going to trim it down from top, bottom, and sides. And so my YouTube logo will be here, and my description will say like congrats for passing 300 subs or something like that. So I'm going to do that right now. Then I'm going to use an X-Acto knife to cut down here and here, because I made these 4 cuts so I can basically know where to cut with my X-Acto knife. So alright, there we go. That's the top and bottom of it. It looks really bad, but it will look better, I promise you guys that. And also, when you're using an X-Acto knife, exercise caution when it comes to using an X-Acto knife, because you don't want to cut yourself and you don't want to hurt yourself. So please ask an adult to help you cut this, because you don't want to have any cuts on your hand. And now I'm going to take some sandpaper and I'm going to sand the cut edges. Okay, now it's sanded, and now I'm going to cut the sides now. So it's basically the same thing with the top and bottom. So yeah, so once again I'm going to cut like this if you look really close. So I'm going to cut like that basically, and another one over here. Make sure it's the same height, and repeat another other side. There we go. Now I'm going to take my X-Acto knife again. I'm going to cut these sides off. And once again, exercise caution with an X-Acto knife. One side done. Now I'm on to the other side. There we go. It looks kind of bad right now, but I'm gonna trim it a little bit more. So once again, I'm gonna do this technique. So cut a little bit off like this, that. Alright, it's not that bad. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to take my sandpaper and sand the sides. Alright, there you go. That's the frame done. Well, it's nearly done. Now we just gotta touch up the sides, and what I mean by that is I'm gonna take this marker and just basically do touch-ups like this. Yeah, I'll show you how it is. So I'll just open up this marker. Yes, this is a dry erase marker, but it still works. So I just take it like this and just carefully do this. That, and I'm gonna do a time lapse on here. Alright, there we go. There's some white showing in the inside, but that's not gonna be noticeable. So yeah, so that's the frame done. Now moving on to the back panel. I'm gonna take this piece of cardstock, of course, and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna glue it on here. So I can actually cut around it, because I just don't want to cut, like, I just don't want to trace it and then glue it on, because it will not be symmetrical and stuff. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do that right now. All right, now the back has tons of glue on it. It's hard to tell, but now I'm just gonna place it down gently. You press it down hard so it can stick. Now we're just gonna wait until this dries so I can cut around the edges. Alright, I think it's dried, so now it is time to cut around the edges. There you go. Now it's cut out. There's a panel on top of here now. So yeah, that's almost pretty much it. So now we just gotta clean it up a little bit and use some sandpaper. Alright, now it's sanded. Now moving on, painting. So I'm just gonna be painting this inner panel here, because on an actual play button it's like gray in the background. So yeah, and you might want to do this on some newspaper or on some old clothes, because this might be a little messy. So yeah, but it's fine here. I can just clean up afterwards. So. Alright, once it's dried, it will be like this. Easy to touch, not leaving any paint fingertips. Now moving on to the play button itself. Alright, for the play button itself, I'm going to be using a piece of cardboard, a ruler, and a pen or a Sharpie to draw out the shape. So, I don't know exactly how big should this be, but I will make it perfect so it can fit in the center. So maybe this big, of course, and I'm gonna lay it down flat, and maybe scoot it up a little bit. So maybe around 2.5 inches. It's time to cut this out. You guys can use an X-Acto blade to cut this out, but I'm gonna use scissors. Alright, there's the shape of it. Now I'm just gonna basically trim the corners to make it look nice. It's not the best looking one, but it will. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is basically cover the cardboard with a piece of cardstock. This is another one I grabbed, of course. So I'm going to basically glue this on, and I will just basically cut around it and draw on the designs. Now I'm just going to push it down so it can dry faster. Push down, time to trim around it. Alright, now we got the basic shape of the play button itself. Now time to draw on the logo itself. So I'm gonna use my trusty Sharpie again. There we go. There's the logo itself, but we're not done here yet. I'm just gonna outline the edges of the marker. Alright, there is the logo, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty dang sweet. Take a look at that, guys. Now it's time to color this in. You guys can color this in any color you like, of course. I'm gonna choose red because red is my favorite color. So yeah, but optionally, you guys can just use one of these pens. These are metallic pen markers. I believe you can buy them at your local craft store. These are really good. I would recommend these because these are the best. But for now, I'm gonna do mine in red. Would you look at that? It is time to glue it on. And there you have it. It's on the top center, so like that. But we're not done here yet. All I need now is to write down the description. There we go. I wrote down congrats the good old Will, which is my YouTube channel. Now time to write down a little more. Would you look at that? My own play button that I've made. So yeah. That's pretty much it. Now I gotta hang this on my wall. Earlier I said I'm gonna be hanging it on the wall, right you guys? Well, before I hang it on the wall, take one good close edit. I present to you the good old play button, made by who? The good old Will, which is none other than me! And I gotta say, I am dang proud of it. Like, the amount of time and effort I've been making this thing. Like, oh my goodness. 300, that's a big number, you guys. Like, my goodness. Thank you very much for helping me reach 300 subscribers. So yeah. But before I end the video, you guys, I just want to say thank you. Just thank you for supporting me through the toughest times ever by leaving positive comments on my videos, sending me messages through my social media, and so on and so forth. And it means so much to me. And I am thankful for you guys for helping me reach this milestone. So yeah. All I gotta say is I'm just very happy that I reached 300. That's all I gotta say. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video.